Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the studio segment of the ESL India Premiership 2018 Summer Seasons Masters League, brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Intel, and lovely folks at Northern Gaming presenting this stuff to you. Uh, all right then. Moving on, we have a very intense game lined up for you guys. We have a Counter-Strike Global
Yeah.
Offensive between two teams, Too Easy Gaming versus Portal Esports lined up. So let's start off with Too Easy Gaming first. Let's get to know them. All right, that's Too Easy Gaming for you guys. Tito Master, Tito Savage and Recoil Master. It's
Yeah.
like, so I can join both the names together like Shaktiman, Tito Master. So, but amazing team, lovely
Yeah.
people all together.
I mean, they were really good, and I hope today is one of those days where they kind of reclaim the glory that they got from the fall season. They show us some exceptional Counter-Strike today.
Indeed. So let's quickly take a look at the opposition for today, Portal Esports. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the team from the neighboring country, Pakistan, Portal Esports. Amazing team. As one of our new joinees puts it, the Padosi ke Sharma ji ka ladka, which everybody should take a cue from.
Yeah, I think they play some good Counter-Strike.
Well, they
They
do.
play
They
some
do.
good
They play
Counter-Strike.
excellent Counter-Strike, textbook Counter-Strike.
Especially especially Criminal, HSB, even though I'm not a very big Counter-Strike
Criminal,
player, I've heard these
HSB
names
are two of the top
so many
players.
times, over and over again. I've heard them play so well. And as a team, I think they have very good aim. They have very good rotations. And I hope to see what map they choose to play today. I hope it's not Inferno, because I've seen so much of Inferno. I
What
wanna see
map
a
would you
Dust
have?
too.
What
I want to see a Dust
I
too.
want to know.
Yeah.
What map would you have if not Inferno?
I want a Mirage or a Dust too. Because
Your
I've
wish
seen
has
the
come
others, and it's gonna be wow! It's gonna be a Mirage. Thank. Okay, so this is also another map that we see quite often, if I'm not wrong. But the good part about this map is that I've seen it so often that now I like to see it because I understand the game so much better just watching Mirage being played. Yeah.
Okay then. So Portal Esports has gone ahead and banned Overpass, Inferno, and Dust 2, whereas Too Easy banned Train, Cash, and Nuke. Left us with Mirage, a very puggy map for that point of matter, very aim-based gaming. Yeah, and Too Easy, definitely, as far as I can understand. And given PES's previous track
Yeah.
record, I'm pretty sure Too Easy is looking to get some easy pot shots there. Recoil Master getting a good ground there at Connector. Maybe underpass also for that point of matter. Who knows? But depends on where they catch them off guard, and it's gonna be a game of wits and aim. In fact, let's quickly take a look at the map. Wow.
Mirage. While Mirage relies heavily on middle control, thus enabling the terrorists to oscillate to either bomb site. It offers a different dynamic of seizing bomb sites instantly through carefully placed smoke grenades.
Alrighty then. So now that we know the map, we know the teams, we know the veto,
Yes.
let's head off into the game.
They say gaming is easy. They say this is not a job. They say it's a waste of time. But we kept at it. Got better. We grinded, leveled up, and conquered. We are gamers. We are the ESL India Premiership, powered by Omen by HP.
Black, take the throw.
Hello everyone and welcome to yet another day of some Counter-Strike action. It is gonna be neighbor versus neighbor today. It's gonna be too easy versus PES4 and there's a lot at stake in this matchup. My name is Play. Joining me is gonna be, of course, Adi. Adi, how are you doing? I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, I am doing great, Blair. And how's your jet lag doing is what I'm wondering. Because
does it really matter?
You had some fun times in France, didn't you?
Yes, France was a great place. Got to see some great Counter-Strike. And I'm hoping to see, well, at least close to that level of Counter-Strike I saw over there. So, you know, I have some expectations getting into this game.
Just hang on a second. I need to reconnect.
Oh, boo. But, alright, well, Adi reconnects. The game is going to be starting. Alright, so Adi will be back in a couple of minutes. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, PES versus Too Easy. Pistol round going live. It's going to be 4 sets of USPs, or rather, a lot of P2Ks for the PES side. Something you don't see that often. They have HSB with the Kid and the Nate. He's going to be playing towards B, and it looks like it is going to be a B play. There's a Recall Master trying to sell a fake over at the A bomb set, but he's going to fall, and it's going to be the B play coming in. Tito Savage is going to savage everyone at the B bomb side. 2 quick kills for him, regaining the man advantage as a bomb. He's going to get planted. The monster finds Batman, does get tagged down. Both the players very low, and look at Tito just going. He's not stopping anytime soon. He's looking for the ace, and he might get it, but no, Rexy will steal it away from him. And Tito just going off in the pistol round. Too Easy, making that round look too easy. As Adi, you back?
Yeah, I'm just connecting back into the server. I had to switch my internet because I had some loss.
Fun times.
Yep.
But Too Easy. They take it very, very convincingly. Now, here's the thing. PES, like, whatever I've seen of these guys, whenever I had an opportunity to watch them, at least online, the deagles have been really on point, especially Criminal, Pokemonster as well. Trans has gone for the full save. He's just going to be wielding that USP. You know, just saving up money for the inevitable op buy. And we do see the play towards A coming up. No time being wasted. Smoke wall will bloom. And HSB, he's feeling adventurous with the Deagle. He's going to rattle off shots. Not quite able to land any. He's going to escape without really taking much damage. However, same can't be said for Trans. Bomb will get planted. Fast take towards CT spawn. Batman and Pokey with a 2 Mac-10. And Feint is going to be feeling the pain here as Pokey is going to team up with his teammates to get that frag. So nice round coming out from Too Easy, as Criminal does get a kill on Recall Master, but not before he does take a ton of damage, and the rest of his players are slowly falling by the wayside. Rexy waiting patiently to find Criminal, and that's going to be 1 man remaining HSB. And just notice that Tito is wielding the P90, and he's on the hunt. He spots out HSB, and HSB, he's gonna be done for. Tito's gonna come jumping around the corner, gets the frag. Too Easy. They keep 4 players alive as well. Not a big fan of the P90 though, Adi. I mean, you're not getting the bonus money anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. But by the way, I'm still staring at a validation file. I'm trying to validate Counter-Strike because I cannot connect to the server. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm assuming if this is one more eco round, it should be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full
so
eco.
What I do want to mention is that if Too Easy wins this game, that means they're gonna go third, and and then on the head-to-head scale, Entity Gaming will go through against ATE. Like they'll go through on the 4th spot to the LAN finale. But if if 2EZ loses this game, and Portal Esports wins this convincingly, maybe with just maybe 10 rounds or something like that, and then Portal Esports defeats Brutality tomorrow, they're in with a shot. So,
math was never my forte, but yes, it is a little convoluted for people just watching the league and who haven't really followed it that much. In the meantime, the bomb has yet to cross on over to the B bomb site, and these pistols are doing a lot of work, and things suddenly looking a little messy. As Batman, however, will come to the rescue with the CZ, finding both the kills. That was a pretty nice round from 2EZ. The only flaw being they didn't have a smoke for a connector, enabling PES to catch them as they were making their way towards short. But here we go. It is going to be the full buy coming out for PES. The AWP in the hands of Trans has got enough money to buy himself some Kevlar as well. The rest of the team, M4s all around. That means utility will be a little sparse for a couple of the players here. Although, HSB and Criminal, they do have a full set of utility. Not a single kit on any one of the players. That can be a little worrisome. And here comes the push down mid. It's going to be Feint and HSB teaming up together. No pop flash. And it's going to be a dry peek. And it's going to be Feint taking the lead. He finds one, but he catches the bullet in the face from Recoil Master. He not only gets the trade, but he ensures that a man advantage is retained by his team. And he's down to 12 HP, but he survives. So that's very crucial. Trade game coming in for 2EZ. And now, that's going to force a rotation out. Trans opting to go towards the B bomb site, where he fears there might be more pressure taking place. Pokemon are just spotting out towards the A slope, hoping there might be someone, but 2EZ to slow things down. Waiting with the smokes to bloom. Pokey with a slow flank. And Pokemonster, there's a lot on him. There's a lot online. He is slowly getting hunted down, and Pokey is going to peek him out. Gets the frag. Although he does get dinged down to 22 HP. And that should be the call for the save for Criminal and Trans. The problem is Tito's is floating around the B bomb site, and he's got a P90 as well running out. And it's going to be Criminal who will drop him. So they might be able to save his 2 guns, but the round's going to be done and dusted 2EZ. They're going to get to round number 4.
I'm finally back. Woo! God, that took forever to connect to the server. I have no idea what's wrong with GoTV if I switch internets. But yeah, what did I miss?
Well, 4 rounds going the way of 2EZ. I like what they did. All 4 rounds, which 2EZ had a game plan in mind, right? They put the pistol round, they went for the jungle smoke and the stair smoke, and then they just took over. Sorry, it was the anti-eco round rather. They just took over the towards CD spawn with the Mac 10s, and they just went for the plant over there. Great round from them. The 3rd round was against a full eco. Just went for a fast B play, B split from short and B apartments. And this round, again, some great work, great trades happening initially over at mid, and they slowly flanked the A bombs, or pincered the A bomb site where Pokemonster was all alone. And PES, they managed to save 2 guns. We have see the AWP still in the hands of Trans, and they have an M4 as well in the hands of Criminal. The rest of them will have to somehow eke out a buy. Pokemonster will be dropped in M4, and Feint and HSB will have a UMP and a FAMAS. Decent sum of utility, but need to start stringing some rounds here.
I do like the 2EZs on the T side as well. Of course, PES is playing with a massive ping disadvantage, so they can take advantage of that. But Trans is going to open up the fragging onto Tito, but Batman is there for the revenge. But again, trades, a flurry of trades going around. Rexy picking up Pokemonster and Pokey picking up Trans. And it's a good entry into the A-bomb site, not with the trades favoring the terrorists.
And I like this. Using the smoke, they're taking no chances here. 2EZ. Look at that. Forcing Feint to sneak around the edge of the smoke. He's not really committing here. Flash is going to come in, Pokey. Not really committing to it. And Batman's going to find Feint. At the same time, Rexy gets a kill on HSB. A great round. 3 players stay alive. And Batman even picks up the AWP. Should be dropping that over to one of his teammates. There we go. Recall is going to be opping. Interesting thing about 2EZ is how I don't think they really have like a dedicated opper per se. It's like at least 2 or 3 of these players on this team can wield the op.
Yeah, but Recoil Master definitely wields it really, really well. He was hitting some nutty shots on Overpass as well in their last game. And yeah, final strong start for 2EZ. They definitely aren't messing around. They want to secure that position, the 3rd place in the Masters League. And Tito, is going to open up the fragging. Badman's going to get 2 for himself as well. That leaves HSB all alone in the connector. And Tito, with the C4, doesn't matter. He just wants to be savage and completely just win the round by eliminating all the counter-terrorists.
Eliminating everyone.
I like this pace, by the way, by Too Easy. They're playing a lot faster than they usually would, and I do think it's specifically to counter PES's setup.
Absolutely. They've been really fast. I think it was only one round where I think it was the first buy round where they slowed things down a little bit mid-round. But apart from that, it's been a fast play display of raw aggression coming out. Pokemonster will drop down from mid, just immediately falling back towards connector, and he's going to smoke it off, trying to use its smoke as a kind of a one-way nade sailing in, won't do much damage. And Badman already, look at the pace of this attack. Pokemon, if he peeks out wide, he can actually at least find one kill, but 2 players have already made his way, and he's going to peek out a little too late, and that's going to be the entries of Poke and Badman. Pokemonster playing a little too passively, and that's going to be pretty much a round done and dusted. Trans will get a trade. He does find Badman, but a 4v3 with the bomb planted. And this should be the call for the save coming out once more for PES. They're really struggling here. This pace them Too Easy is just catching them with the pants down almost every single time.
Yep, but Trans and HSB are playing at an ungodly ping. That's how high their ping is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Recoil Master is going to get 2 for himself as well, trying to limit the economy. And Rexy, he's on the hunt. And Criminal, though, it's going to pick him up, but that means he has been found out. But unfortunately for Too Easy, I think the players are a bit too far away. They're not going to be able to hunt down Criminal. Just Criminal staying alive now for Portal Esports, and it's going from bad to worse for them. Portal Esports is the team that if they want to get to the LAN finale, they're the ones who need to be winning the 16-0 or 16-1 or something like that. But it seems like Too Easy. They're a little bit too hard for them to handle this game.
Indeed. And just to remind everyone else, like a lot of teams' fate lies in the balance here. If PES manage to somehow, well, kind of turn things around and mount a comeback and pull a win off Too Easy in this game, it's going to be Entity Gaming getting knocked out from LAN, and it is going to be down to ATE qualifying. And if Too Easy win, it's going to be Entity Gaming going through to the LAN final. So a lot at stake here for at least 4 teams.
It's sort of like if Too Easy, who do they hate more, right? Do they hate Entity Gaming more? Do they want to throw this game? But I'm sure they're not going to throw a game. Of course they're not, because they need to win to solidify the 3rd spot as well. They're not out in the clear just yet. But Recoil Master, he's going to start off great. Criminal, he's going to be picked off jumping. HSB does get 1 with the Deagle, but Batman is in for the instant reply. And that's the B-bomb site, completely in Too Easy's control. Of course, it's just pistols on the PES, except for Criminal. Nobody had a rifle.
Indeed, and they should have an inkling about this. There's no need to go for the hunt. Not going to really get much money out of it either. Batman doesn't really care about economy, though. He's still going to come pushing in. He gets a frag, gets out as well. 3 HP, no need to progress any further. And I like this from Too Easy. They've been playing really fast, and the problem is PES have just not been able to. Of course, truth be told, I think they've just had 2 buy rounds so far, or rather 3 buy rounds. So that's that. But 8-0 is a very rough score. You can see Too Easy exiting the bomb site together as a unit. Trans is going to be like, all right, I maybe can find something, and he almost timed that peak with the bomb exploding, so he could have at least got a frag. But unfortunately for him, doesn't find anything. And look at the money for Too Easy at the moment. I think that's ridiculous.
Yep, 13k, 11k, 12k. They're just rolling in it right now. And I don't even think, even if they lose every single round, they're going to be able to buy, you know, all throughout these remaining 7 rounds. Well, the 6 after this one. But yeah, I mean, Too Easy. They're not going for any defaults. They're not doing anything special. They're just taking a bomb site. Or, you know, even if they're going B short or something, they're just splitting. And they're just hitting the bomb sites together. And yet again, they're just going to go for the A bomb site. PES, they want some mid control. They want some action there. But it's not forthcoming. Too Easy. They're just going to execute. It's going to be a full-blown execute onto the A bomb site. And it remains to be seen if PES can defend this. Ooh, it's just a couple of flashbangs. It's a dry execute onto the B bomb site, onto the A bomb site. I beg your pardon. Feint has been spotted out, but Pokemonster waiting ever so patiently. He's gonna look away at the worst possible moment. What is happening? Jump up, for God's sake. Pokey, he's gonna jump up. He's gonna get faint. Tito, finally, he's gonna get boosted up and get Pokemonster as well. And again, it's the flawless entries into the A-bomb side. That ping for PES, it's just absolutely hammering them right now. And Badman, he's gonna pick up Trance as well without a chance in hell to react to the shots. And yeah, that just leaves HSB and Criminal.
Okay.
HSB. All right, that's a good nade. That's a nade and a half, and that's a really good spam onto Rexy as well. Suddenly they have a footing to retake this this round, but ooh, Criminal, he's timed out.
I think he timed out. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. HSB trying his very best to somehow deal some damage, but I think we're going to be called seeing a tactical, a technical timeout here as a player has dropped out the server. Yeah, there we go. Huh, rough days for PES today.
Yeah. Weird, they want to continue 4v5. Oh. Well.
Okay, I didn't see the chat. What really happened there?
So his electricity went out, so PES, they don't expect it to come back anytime soon. So they're just like, continue. And that's well within their rights. They can continue 5v4 for as long as they need to. And, well, I mean, Too Easy is really hammering them down anyway. And now that it's 5v4, I expect this to go the distance to 16-0. It could be the first 16-0 in the Premiership this season, which is surprising, right?
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, yes, they have been playing with a handicap. That's their Pokemonster in the meantime. Worked it with the Beagle. Finds another one. A whip spray from Batman. Pokey will finally get the trade. So, some damage being dealt out. However, it's still not looking that solid for PES. Here's the thing, right, with PES, despite the fact that they have the biggest disadvantage in the entire Premiership League with the ping, they have actually, been better, so to speak, compared to many of the other, the lower half, I'd say, of the ESL and the Premiership. They've actually impressed me overall. Like, for example, I think they beat Entity, for example. They've had some pretty solid wins overall. But yeah, I think just one of those days where nothing seems to be clicking. The players dropped out. I don't think they even have a stand-in. Do they? I don't think they do.
Yeah, they don't. It's just their 5 players, no substitutes registered at all. So yeah, I mean, of course I feel bad for them as well. They have 5 wins, by the way, in the Premiership, which is better than, well, better than everybody else below them in the points table.
Which is like
so,
at least 5
or 6 teams, yeah 5 or 6 in fact.
5 or 6 teams. That's pretty impressive.
It's War, Iati, Vakban, they're all sitting below them.
That's pretty impressive, man. And here's the thing, like, I've seen them on LAN, as in like I wasn't there, but I did have an opportunity to watch some of their games when they played the WSG Asia leg of the LAN qualifier. They really impressed me. Yes, they had some issues with I wouldn't say choking, but they struggled a little bit. And oh, hold a thought there, are they? We might be seeing the death of the 16-0 dream, which some people might have been relishing. As all of a sudden, Pokemonster HSB, 3 frags between the 2 of them. That's going to leave Rexy and Tito in a pretty precarious spot here.
Yep, Too Easy trying to go for the B shot fast play again, but this time Pokemonster had peeked out in the nick of time. Tito, as well as Rexy, they're going to spot out the players, but now all of PES is coming back to the B-bomb side. They know where everybody is, but Tito and Rexy, they're going to get the first 2 entry frags into the bomb site, and it is down to a 2v2, but Pokemonster is on the flank. While Trance waits in the kitchen for something to happen, and there you go, Pokemonster.
Go for it.
He's gonna wait it out. Nope. Oh, just about picks up Rexy. Rexy turns around, but not in time. Tito, he's gonna pick up Pokemonster, but Trance is in there for the trade, and that's the first round of the board for PES.
Finally.
Happy days.
Finally. Took a while, but they managed to pull it back. And Criminal's back as well, so... Listen, man. It's Counter-Strike, Adi. Anything can happen. Anything can turn around. But looking at that money for Too Easy, they have so much of money. 3 guys have bought fully back into the round, and they're still over $10,000. That is not a good sign if you're PES.
And on the flip side, PES's economy is absolutely in shambles. If they lose this round, they're going to be so harshly reset. that it's not even going to be funny anymore. That's how harsh that reset's going to be. But now, finally, too easy. Slowing down the pace, going for more of a default-ish approach. It seems like PES picking up one round has thrown a spanner into the works for too easy. I don't know why. I mean, it was working the whole time, right? So why switch it up just because it failed for one round? But anyway, does look like Rexy is going to peek out, but Trans is ready for him this time. He's going to pick him up. That's man advantage for PES.
An advantage. And I agree with you. Too easy. Suddenly, like, slowing things down, but recall with that op. PS have been putting up a player towards the toll booth box almost every single round. I think at this point it's getting a little too predictable, and Recoil very much aware, finding the frag on the Trans, who after he got that initial kill just stuck around, didn't quite reposition himself, and that's going to be the A-bomb set completely empty right now. Criminal does have the op trained towards Palace. He's got Pokemonster looking towards Underpass, so they're going to be going for a retake play. In the meantime, Feint and Tito. Flash is too deep. Oh no! Oh no! And op in the hands of HSB, but Tito's taking no chances whatsoever. He drops down with the smoke, and he's going to be caught out by HSB though. In the meantime, we have Poke snuck his way towards A-bomb side. He finds HSB. He knows there's another player there. Pokemonster will, however, land the shot. And that's going to force Pokemonster to rethink where the play might be taking place. And it's going to be towards B. 2v2. Bomb is going to get planted for apartments, and Recall with the op sitting towards the bench. And Badman's going to be playing from the truck. So pretty passive angles being held here by Too Easy as a retake is going to come in. Pokemonster Criminal announcing the presence, immediately making their way towards the side. Recall Master will, however, land the shot onto Pokemonster rather, as Badman finishes off Criminal. So Reset City, here we come. PES are broken. They're just going to be going for the force back. And at this point, to be very honest, I mean, might as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, they need to put up some rounds on the board. I mean, even if they have just 4, at least they can build back on the terrorist side. But if they're just stuck at 1 or 2, if they lose the pistol round, it's going to be all over. So they really need to force buy, and they need to win as many rounds as possible now. And yeah, I mean, Too Easy, they slowed down the pace, but somehow it worked out for them. And I do think a lot of that was a CSGO grenade and a half there when Tito got the first frag. But Tito, he's going to get the first 2 frags into this round. He's going to pick up Criminal and Pokemonster and Rexy. Trans pushing into A apartments, and it's not going to end up very well for them. And Feint and HSB are left alive in a 2v5 with just a couple of pistols and a little bit of armor. And they're dead.
Yeah. 12-1. This is turning out to be a dropping Adi.
Yeah, this is a spanking.
Oh, you love that, don't you?
Of course,
this is indeed turning out to be quite the one-sided affair. I mean, yes, with the caveat about the ping and everything, but here's the thing with PES, right? Even with the ping, I've seen them play well. I've seen them beat Entity Gaming with the same or worse pings.
Well, that was on Mirage, and we all know how bad Hellranger's Mirage is.
True, but agreed, completely agreed. But at the same time, it's not like Too Easy are trying anything crazy. But also, they did play on the CT side. That's also something you need to remember. Entity started on the CT side, and they just got completely spanked by PES's T side. This time the roles have been reversed. The Recoil has been hitting some nutty shots with that awful spot, but HSB as well. Feint from short, he peeks out, he finds 2 quick kills. That is huge from him. So we neutralize the man advantage, but look at Tito. This guy's timing is just ridiculous, but he will be found out by Criminal. And the best thing about Feint is he got his 2 kills without taking a sliver of damage. So he's looking solid towards short, and I think he has an inkling. And yes, not just an inkling, he hears them barreling towards apartments. And Feint has got a whole fort while he waits for rotation to take place in the form of Criminal, and it is going to be Feint. Won't find more than 2 though. He will get taken down. Recall with the op. Doesn't quite land a shot. The bomb will get planted in the nick of time, but not before he gets taken down. A Recoil versus 2. He's got the op. Sort of flick shot. He doesn't know how low they are, or else he'll just take out the P250, and they know exactly where he is. P250 is going to come out. He spots out Criminal, finds one, looking for the second kill. Transit 7 HP, 1v1 Recoil with a P250, and he goes for the jump as well after the kill. The number of times I see people go for the, hit the scroll wheel. It's it's befuddling.
It's actually very weird, right? All the gaming mice available, right? Everyone makes them, and none of them can fix the scroll wheel. They're all way too easy to scroll.
Science has not gone so far yet. We'll probably have human beings on Mars in the next decade, but I do believe the Stroll bug will always remain. Final round coming in off the first half, and oh boy, oh my word, the nade stack towards jungle. I think they're taking a leaf out of Astralis. That was brilliant from Too Easy. Did not expect that, especially in the last round of the half. The criminal is going to be left alone in a 1v5. It's going to require a miracle, and a miracle is not going to happen. 14-1 for Too Easy. Adi, this might possibly be the fastest, one of the fastest games I've ever casted.
Yeah, it does seem to be that. And what else is that? I mean, of course, Too Easy should be picking up this game, so I can just imagine how happy Prashant Akwitas, Entity's coach, is going to be, and how happy Entity is going to be, because
I think I'm quite sure that they're going to be a few of the Entity players in the chat. They're just keeping quiet, but I'm quite sure they're going to be very excited and happy. Might be opening up the beers by now.
Yeah, I think this calls for like a moe or something. So bring out the good champagne, lads. I'm pretty sure. And please do away with the Karela juice. It's not good for Sai. But Rexy, he's going to open up the fragging onto Pokemonster. It's one of the final nails in the coffin, but Criminal has something to say yet. A Deagle headshot onto Rexy, and Feint's going to peek out and take out Tito as well. The bomb's going to go down to the A-bomb side. PS, they still have some fight left in them.
Fight still left in them. However, Poke finds one, and he knows the Trance as well, but it's going to be Poke getting taken out. Trance is doing his very best to try and keep PES in this game, and they win a round they absolutely needed to win. They managed to win it pretty convincingly, in fact. And here comes the AKs, and with Too Easy, they have so much of a lead, they can go for some shenanigans at this point. And this is something, like, let me get back to the game here, but here's something I've noticed, Adi, right? So many times when you see kind of like the underdog team, usually when they have a huge lead, and they, you know, let's say it's like 14-1 or like 12-3 or whatever, that level of a scoreline, they tend to start playing very, very passively, very, very, whatchamacallit, very, very calmly, so to speak. And they never try going for anything risky, and I think that's a big problem, because, you know, that's an opportunity for you to try and go for plays early on while you still have a big lead. And once the scores get close by, you're going to be averse to trying to go for these insane kills. Never mind, Rexy is just going off. It's a 1v1, and he's going with the Deagle. He's just playing around. He's just toying with his food at this point.
Yep, Badman got 2 of his own with the Deagle as well early into the round, so it's all down to a 1v1, and Rexy, he's on 100 points of health, while Pokemonster is just at 10% of that. 10 points of health, but at least he has the armor, and Rexy knows that he needs to be peeking out because he needs to take advantage of the ping, and there you go. A complete eco with just upgraded pistols goes for Too Easy. That has to be heartbreaking for PES.
Yeah, I mean, man, this is painful to watch.
It definitely is, especially if you're a Portal Esports fan. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing left for them to do anymore. It's 15-2. It's match and map point, and it is tournament point for them as well. At this point, they're not gonna be able to qualify in the top 4 anymore. PS, they're gonna force buy. Poke's gonna be taken down by Rexy, who aggressed into middle from the connector position. And Rexy, he's not stopping there. He's running around the map. He's gonna pick up one more onto HSB. Tito spots out Feint. It's just a matter of time.
Rexy finally falls, but Recoil Master is like, alright, send me to the party. Criminal left alone in a 1v4. And this looks like the end of the road for PES. And there we go. Batman will read the last right. 16-2 for Too Easy, Adi. That match took 27 minutes.
Not even 27 minutes, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, it's congratulations to Too Easy. They've cemented the 3rd spot in the Masters League. So they're going to come to the LAN, which is going to be in June in Mumbai. And also, because Too Easy's picked up this game, the Entity Gaming boys can celebrate because they're going to be in the LAN as well on the 4th position. And yeah, I mean, they beat ATE out because of head-to-head. They are at the same points, they're at the same score, but yeah, it's going to be at the head-to-head. And of course, tomorrow, Brutality takes on Portal Esports, and their Brutality is going to be vying for the top spot. They want to go into the LAN with the #1 seed. And yeah, that's about it.